What's up world, GoofyFootGeorge here, and today we are taking a closer look at it's the Hurley Hyperweave Motion Elite board short. Oh yeah! Clearly made for only the finest and most elite. Fam, this board short was not made for the plebeians. These things come in at a $150 whopping price point. It's insane, but these may be the coolest and probably the most technical board short ever made. These things are sick. The Hurley Hyperweave Motion Motion Stripe Elite board short. Let's go ahead and break that name down for you. The first thing in the name is the Hyperweave. So the Hyperweave waistband is what you see right here, and basically what that means is there is no fly to this board short. You slide into these just like a gym short. It also has these Nike fly wires running through the waistband, and these are fixed to the short, so they do not pull tighter on the inside here. You just adjust right at the fly. These add a level of rigidity and stability to what would otherwise be a very stretchy waistband. So again, sliding into these is just like a gym short, and honestly, I prefer this style of waistband over any other on the market because it is so convenient to get in and out of. The next piece of that name, Hyperweave Motion Stripe. So we have the motion stripes on the side of the board short here. The stripe is made from a different material. It doesn't tell you on the board short what this material is, but I'm going to venture to guess that it's some version of nylon, very similar to the very elite Phantom compression wear that Hurley has released. It feels a lot just like that, and it really does give it a lot more stretch and a very wide range of motion. Not only will this benefit you with surfing, but just in everyday use, I love wearing these to the gym, specifically because they give you that extra stretch while also offering a supreme slim fit. So we have the Hyperweave, we have the Motion Stripe. So what makes these elite? The other aspect of these that makes them so fancy is that they are critically taped and glued together. So you can see down the side there is no stitching, it is all glued together, which looks oh so sick. Honestly, I was really surprised with how great these board shorts really look in person. When I was checking them out online, I was kind of on the fence about whether or not it's worth it to check out a pair, but really honestly, the pictures online don't do this board short justice. These things look way sick. So let me show you the standard version as well so you can see the difference between the stitching and the knot. Here we go. Here is my standard Hyperweave Motion board shorts, and what I wanted to show y'all here is the stitching down the side of the board short. So it's stitched together just like a normal board short, and it also has this little bit of piping here too. On some of the different colors, this is color contrasted for the different options, but the most important part here is again that it's all stitched together. Whereas if we look at the Elite version, once again this is all critically taped and glued, so we lose that piping now because this is all glued together. It's no longer necessary. That makes a difference of about 0.3 ounces. So weight-wise it's not a huge difference, but style-wise it's definitely noticeable when you're comparing the two side by side. Other comparisons though are the fabrics. Both board shorts use the exact same fabric, so whether you pay the $100 price point or the $150, you're still getting the 86% recycled polyester, 14% spandex combo that just feels so nice and soft. It's so lightweight, it's so stretchy, and just overall feels like a great fabric. I really, really like it. There is one other key difference that I want to point out between the standard and the Elite version, but I'm going to need to show you how these look, so let's check that out now. Here is how you slide into a Hyperweave waistband board short. They pop on just like a gym short. I would call them a rad short that slides on like a dad short. They are so comfortable and convenient to get into. And here is the full 360 view of the board short. It has a very nice tapered slim fit. I mean, these are so slim, but you still have a killer range of motion in these. You can really move around in them. Mine is size 30, and I wear a 30 in most board shorts. So I would say here in 2017, now these fit as expected, but you can see they fit a bit tight, and they're definitely a bit higher on the hips as well. You can't wear these down on your hips and expect them not to slide off because they do have those stretch properties in the waistband. There is one point that I wanted to address here, which is the pocket orientation. It looks like it would be a side pocket, but it's not. It's actually a back pocket here. So it's a back pocket. It does still have its comb loop here as well, but I am kind of disappointed that it's a back pocket because I really don't want to sit on things when I ride, but I understand that this is a preference and may be different from person to person. Let's check out some other board shorts as a reference point. Here's the 2017 Hyperweave Motion Stripe standard board short with the side pocket right here. So again, the Elite pocket was back here. Here's the side. And then here is the 360 view for the board short as well. Here is the 2016 Hyperweave board short. This was the first ever Hyperweave that was out. And you can see there's definitely a difference in the fit and the looseness here. It's not as tight as the 2017 Hyperweave Motion Stripe. And here is the John Florence 3 board short, also in size 30, that does not feature a Hyperweave waistband. There are some other topics that I just want to quickly address before I get to my final review here. First, value for money. This is a $150 price point, which is a lot of money. And so you want to make sure that you're getting good value for money when you choose these. Now, if you absolutely love back pockets, then that's going to be the perfect option for you. But for me, I kind of wish that it had two pockets, one side pocket and one back pocket, to give it more value for money and also make it universal for anyone, and then I could hold more stuff in here. Also, when it comes to care, this again is a high price point board short, and so I do baby these board shorts. I take more care of them than my other board shorts. Specifically because whether it's the Elite version or the standard, picking can happen with these board shorts. So for example, if you rub your waistband against a rough material such as a skateboard deck, it could pick and tear a little bit. And also the side material here picks as well. It's not a huge problem, but whenever you're comparing the high price point versus the standard and there isn't much of a difference between the two, it kind of makes me want to lean more towards the standard version so that way I don't have to worry about if I do damage it, I haven't lost that much more money. Also, another key thing here is just a unique factor when you wear these for the first time. When you duck dive under a wave, you do feel these balloon a little bit and move with you. It's not bad, it's just different. But the reason why I want to address it is to let you know to make sure that you get the right size in this board short, because if you do get the wrong size, if they're too big, you will notice them pulling off a little bit. So you definitely want to make sure you get the right size. Either way, aside from these little things that I wanted to address, I'm still going to give my overall review for these board shorts a 10 out of 10. I think this board short is sick. Of course, there are some details, like I said, I wish were slightly different. But overall, it's an amazing board short. It's so futuristic. It's so cool. It's a modern day rad board short, and I just absolutely love them for that. Guys, if you liked today's review, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to leave me any questions with comments and concerns if you have any. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, GoofyFootGeorge, and there's a full blog post for this article on my website, GoofyFootGeorge.com as well, in case you want more information. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, who's awesome? You're awesome. Have a great day.